My name is Kenny Roney, the owner of Costini Software. This is the demonstration video of our menu item file. Now there'll be some items that I will not be able to address fully today because of time constraints. However, if you'll note your questions, you can call me about them, or you may email me the questions and I will answer them immediately. You can also request an online demonstration in which I will cover the whole program. Now we assume that you have seen the navigation video, so we'll get started. You're looking at the About screen. I'm going to click Continue, then I'm going to go to the menu item file. Now this is a list of menu items from your menu. So when it comes down to it, this is what it's all about. This is where you get all your questions answered. You have done a lot of work inputting inventory ingredients and recipes. Now this is the fruit of your labor. If you look under the toolbar, you'll see two fields, average cost and average cost percent. These fields show you the average cost and percent of your current menu items. The average cost is a guideline or starting point to your projected food cost. You can also do a search for selected menus and categories. That'll give you the average cost and average cost percent. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of an average cost. I'm going to do a find, current, main menu, and you'll see that you have unlimited amount of menus. And then I'm going to select sandwiches, and I'm going to hit return. So you'll see it's average cost $1.17 at 26%. This basically becomes a worksheet. So you want to work at different items instead of having to look at them all at once. You may also use it for the bar. I can do a find, and bar menu, and beer. Now there's the average costs on your beer. Okay, we're going to go back and show the current menu, and then we're going to move on. Now you've seen units and categories, and you've seen the recipe card, but the menu card's a little different. When I click on the menu card, same, you have the manager's cost. Then on the cook's version, this is the complete menu item. This is the chili, the beans, the onions, the saltines, the plate, and everything that has to go onto it. Our next item is this green bar. This is a sort of a worksheet that you can go ahead and you can find. You can sort your food cost, your selling price, food cost percent, gross margin, highest cost, lowest cost. So it gives you some information. But the real information is going to be when you input your menu items and you get a menu engineering report. Okay, like I said, there's no inputting in here. The inputting is done in the item setup. So we're going to click on the item setup, and we're going to use this Texas chili as an example. Okay, we're now going to discuss item setup. The first part is you would type in the name of your menu item. The menu ID is automatically calculated. The POS number comes from your POS, or you can even use PLUs. It allows you to select the menus that you want. The same as the recipe, you'll have a main category and a subcategory, and you may have it current or non-current. There's always going to be one serving on the menu portion. The food cost is a calculation from your components. The selling price, your food cost percent, and gross profit. What this allows you to do is you could input your percentage and it'll give you your selling price. In this particular case, we have the selling price, then that gives us the food cost percent. The next is menu engineering. Menu engineering is a study of profitability and popularity of menu items and how these two factors influence the placement of these items on your menu. The goal is simple, to increase profitability per guest. I'll show you the copy of one of the 5 reports. And this is basically how it looks at. And I will explain more on this in the manual. Moving on, this is the description from your menu. This allows you to put a picture of the menu item. This is your nutrition facts. We've already discussed units and categories. You've seen the menu item card. And you've seen the nutrition list. Now the print menu is sort of an extra. What we allow you to do is print a menu to use, say, when you want to start your menu and you don't want to spend a lot of money, and you can go ahead and modify this. Okay, we're now going to go to the components. These are the item that makes up the menu item. This is the complete item. For example, this is the chili and beans, cheddar cheese, onions, and saltines. This would be what you would serve on this menu. You'll notice it used the same as in the recipe. You have a hint, and you can select from inventory, and you can also select from the recipe. Now this could be done in two places. This can be a recipe where all you do is hit Texas chili and it would have all these items in it. But I like to have it in the menu item so I can build and see and make any adjustments very quickly if I need them. Up on top you'll see the menu cost and the amount of calories. The next is a procedure. Like I said, you can cut and paste it, or you just go ahead and type it in. And lastly, this is a very exciting addition to it. This is rather unique. What we call this is sales mix evaluation. It's sort of a what if. You would put in your projected sales. Now these don't change unless you change them. Once you put in your projected sales, then you can play what if. So this is the main menu so far. With these projected sales, your food cost is $24.34. Now you can go ahead and go into, say, appetizers. You have 20%. You can have beverages, entrees. So basically this is a what if. Now what happens each time you input your POS, that's based on the prices of that time. In this report, if you change the price of anything, it automatically updates these numbers. So in conclusion, this one here gives you a running food cost. So in summing this up, now we can upload this from your text file, or if we're able to pull it from your website, which will save you a lot of time. And that concludes the menu item video.